Hello and welcome to my bedroom floor. Today is going to be the first video of my uni preparation series, which I was kind of hinting at in my Q&A video, which you can find on my channel. But we have a lot to get through today. I wish I was a bit more structured in the way that I bought things because I didn't really have a list or like a certain place where I was going to get them. So me and my mum just ended up going to IKEA and just like getting everything that we thought I would need. And I think we did pretty well. This is the bulk of the things I need to get for uni. So I mean, there are a few things that I didn't manage to get at IKEA or I just can't get at IKEA. So there might be like a few mini hauls to come on like things I get that might end up being important for whatever reason. But yeah, just to warn you, this haul is like 95% IKEA. I've got a few things from different places, so yeah, just stick around for that. I'm gonna try and organize this video into sections just so it's not just like in your face. But it might end up being like that anyway, who knows. So the first thing that I'm gonna talk about is bedding. So I have a small double bed in my accommodation, and the beds at IKEA are like European size beds, not the UK small double, if that makes sense. So I thought that I wouldn't be able to get any bedding at IKEA, but actually turns out that they had fitted sheets that were like UK size, and we checked up with the measurements and it should fit small double fine. So that was good. And this is the colour that I went for. You will see in a second that my duvet set matches this because it's obviously a bit of a random colour to have as your fitted sheet. I've not opened it yet, but I will be washing this before I get to my accommodation. I just thought there's no point in washing it now. And then I got this bedding set. So this bedding and these duvet covers are not for a small double, but they fit on a small double fine, and apparently like there's a bit of overhang. You can see with my bedding, this is also from IKEA. There's a bit of an overhang and I'm okay with that. So I hope that it fits. It sounded like it would fit and the dimensions kind of match up okay with a small double, so we'll see how it goes. So I got two pillows. They had this like little shelf where you like feel the hardness of the pillows, and this is one that I chose. It's kind of weird that it's in a plastic wrap, right? But I won't be taking these out until I get there because it just saves space. This is my duvet cover. It is 7.5 TOG. Yeah, I think that was like a healthy in between. Honestly, I'm 18 years old. I've never bought bedding really for myself, and my mom said that this is like a good in between. Again, I will not be rolling this out because look how tightly it's packed. Like, there's no way I'm gonna be saving space if I take this out. I also got this for bedding. This is like a mattress protector and it's for a double bed. Again, double beds at IKEA are different, but this one is fine. It will work fine for a small double. Okay, this is not from IKEA. This is from Asda. It's two pillow protectors. I just thought we put pillow protectors on the pillows in our house and we didn't find any at IKEA, so we just got these from Asda. And you know, it also provides a bit of cushioning, I think. I think that's what it does anyway. Okay, let's move to organisation in a way. This is for my cupboard. I got two of these. If I have any extra, then it's not hurting anyone. But I didn't get many organisation things for like drawers and stuff like that because I don't know what my drawers are going to look like. Like, I don't know what the dimensions are and stuff, so I think I'd rather just save that rather than just buying up a ton of stuff that's not going to fit and it's going to be like clunky and everything. So this section is quite minimal. I got this for my desk. I've been putting all of the spoons and stuff that I've also bought in here, and you know, obviously it's fine to just be out on a desk. I quite like it. Seems kind of robust, so I got it. Honestly, I think that's all I got for organisation because I just wanted to leave it really minimal. And I get you can get some organisational things that like you can change the size of and stuff like that, but I just didn't want to risk it. Now I'm moving on to Tupperware, which was quite important to me. I want to try and do meal prepping. I want to be organised with what I'm eating and stuff like that, so I decided to get a few different things from IKEA. This is the first one. This is a square glass Tupperware container. I have a steel one with a different lid, so I can use both of them, but I already had the steel one. I don't really know why I bought that. I think it was for school lunches originally, but I can use both of them. So I did look at IKEA before online, and it was mainly to see what Tupperware they had, and I saw this one, which is like a set. You can see the different ones there. I can't really unpackage this, and that's another thing I'm not going to do. I'm not going to unpackage these and like wash them beforehand because they're in packaging that is quite robust and sturdy, and if I'm transporting them then I'd rather just keep them in their original packaging, if that makes sense. But yeah, they have different lids and they have like small tubs and everything, which is good. I also got these 3 kind of mini containers. I might not use all 3. If I don't use all 3 then I'll just take one back, keep it here. But yeah, I'm also going to keep these in their original container. They're quite cute. I think they'd be good for like chia seed pudding, yogurt, that kind of thing. Now moving on to kitchenware. I think that's the right term for these kinds of things. So I got these cups. They're like kind of got a green blue tint to them, and they're quite nice. I think they'd be good with like orange juice, whatever. I also wanted to make sure I had enough stuff for like friends to come over, my family to come over, and I'm not just like thinking about what I'm gonna use, if that makes sense. I got this set of knives, forks, and spoons, and honestly they look a bit like less shiny than other silverware, but I'm okay with that. They were cheaper, but I think cutlery is something that you'll get very easily mixed up with other people, and I'd rather have one that looks a little bit different and is more recognizable so I know which is what's mine, than have one that's like expensive and I don't even like care what it looks like. So this thing that's wrapped up in one of the tea towels that I bought is a mug. This is quite a tall mug. I have a blue one from IKEA at home, and I also have another one, this one, which are really cute together. So I've got this one, and then a blue one, and I think it'll be nice for when people come over and stuff like that. I got these tea towels, might as well mention them. I think they're really cute. There's also another one that's covering the plates, which I will show you in just a second. This was covering the plates, and it will cover them back up in a second. But look at the plates. I know there's bubble wrap around them, but these are so gorgeous. I like green. This is the same color as my top, actually. Kind of funny. Didn't realize that. But yeah, I got these bowl plate things. These are for like pasta, salad, that kind of thing. And my mum was like, oh, do you want to get them? And I was initially thinking maybe not, but I think these are actually quite useful. So here's the actual plate. You can see it's a plate. I got 2 of these and 2 of the bowls just for if I had people over. They give you these protectors like in between the plates, but those are not enough. I was the one that was driving back home after IKEA and I was like, what if they break? But no, we secured them properly, so they did not end up breaking. I think that's me done with like kitchenware, but I don't really know what kitchenware is. Now I'm just moving on to like cooking stuff. I got this set of pots. So there's this big pot which everything's in, and then there's like a saucepan and then a smaller saucepan. I don't know if you can see. I was a bit like, how are these saucepans fitting in here, because they have handles, and then I realized that the handles were not attached to them, so that made me feel really dumb. I've got this massive handful of knives, things like that, so I'm just gonna go through them really quickly. I got this knife from IKEA. I couldn't tell you what kind of knives, like what their names are. I couldn't tell you. Big knife. And then I have this peeler. I got scissors. I am left-handed, so I needed to make sure I had scissors that work for me, because like you might think, oh, everyone has scissors, but sometimes it just doesn't work the same for me. I got this can opener, and I think you can open it on either side, which is good. I got this little set of whisk, spatula, this brush thing. I have used this in baking before, but like when I think of uni, am I gonna be doing that much baking? I don't think so, but I think it's good that they're all in a set, they're all the same color, so that I know what's mine. Hopefully no one else has the same thing. I think the chances are pretty slim that I'll be the only one that has that. I got this chopstick variation thing, which is super cool, and it's basically to like flip things over in pans and stuff like that. I've seen people use this on TikTok, like chefs. Never used it in our house, but I'm like, wait, that's kind of useful, because sometimes you like go underneath the thing, you flip it over, and then it like stuff splashes at you. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this. I got this set of like a spork thing, and then in the middle there's like a kind of flat spatula thing, and then there's a spoon. It's a bit annoying that this is all packed up, but it's not really worth it to unpack it and like have things just loose and everywhere. I got a slightly smaller knife from IKEA, and I got these 2 small knives when I was in Poland. I was in Poland and I haven't posted it on this channel, but it was really nice. Went to Warsaw for a couple of days, and I needed a small knife that I couldn't find in IKEA. So this is actually in like a convenience store, corner shop near us, and it was really funny. I just found them there. Luckily we checked in our bags so I could take them home with me. Very useful. I got two because I think they were like 50p each. So don't know what this qualifies as, but it's like food clips for bags and stuff. And why is this color so nice? Okay, this is like basic colors, right? But look at this side as well. Like, I don't know why. They're so cute to me. And like in our house we just use clothes pegs and stuff like that, but I never realized you could actually just buy food clips. Look, that is, I'm sorry, I had to get it. Like, I don't know why they made the colors on them so cute. We got this massive sieve, just in case. These are smaller scissors. I forgot to mention them earlier. They came in a pack. Why are they so cute? I can use both of these scissors, so I'm good. So I also got a cutting board. That's the name for it, and I got a smaller one as well. I was debating on getting the smaller one, but do you really want to whip this thing out when you're just cutting a couple of strawberries or a few tomatoes? Like, no, probably not. This one's really cute, wooden. I was thinking about getting a bigger wooden one, but you know, I feel like this one's good. It's good. If you haven't seen my Brazil haul, then these things will be new to you. If you have, then I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go over it again. So I got this spoon when I was in Brazil and some other small ones, but I'll show you them in a second. It's a little bit smaller than the one that I got in IKEA for cooking and stuff. And then this slightly smaller one. And then these 3 small ones, which are so cute. I think these would be really nice to have with these like really small Tupperware containers. I have a lot of spoons. The other thing that I got from Brazil is this coconut bowl, which would be really great for yogurt and stuff in the house, snacks, things like that. Really, really cute. And I just wanted to make sure that the things I was bringing were like, had a little bit of personality in them. I know IKEA is a bit plain. A lot of people have things from IKEA, but just wanted to have little things that were nice. I got this tea steeper. I usually just drink peppermint tea, and I thought I might as well just buy like a big bag of peppermint leaves rather than just having tea bags every single time. I got this measuring cup, very useful. It has a rubber bottom so it's not gonna slide about. Got this, what's this called? Ziploc bags. I got the smaller size because I don't think I'll be making like big amounts of stuff and things like that. Like, I just don't think I'll need a bigger size of them. Now we're kind of verging into the random category. Okay, this is kind of the stuff that's not from IKEA, or you know, some things from IKEA that just don't really fit in. So this is from IKEA. This is a soap dispenser, and usually I don't really agree with like emptying your products into another product, but I agree with this because you can buy refills of soap for like a little bit cheaper in plastic bags rather than buying like a full dispenser of soap, if that makes sense. So I thought that I would do that with this, and the pump is quite satisfying actually. ASMR. And I like that it was glass because there were a few ones that were ceramic, because you can see when it's gonna get emptied. An extension cord. This was on a lot of people's uni list. Like, I haven't gone through a lot of them, but every single one said to get an extension cord, and I agree, because you never know how many outlets there are going to be in your accommodation, you know, and you might need to plug in several things at one time, you know, if you're having people over, that kind of thing. This is not from IKEA, it's from my piano teacher. This is a mug. I have more than enough mugs, as you can see, from IKEA. This is the mug that she got me. This little music note and a keyboard. It's really nice. Oh, it is microwave and dishwasher safe. I did not think it would be, but I didn't read it, obviously. I got a lamp. I will open it up because it's already open. It's a desk lamp. And it has a dimmable like adjuster thing. And honestly, I was a bit hesitant to get this at first just because it's not the prettiest lamp out there, but it does the job, and realistically I probably do want a lamp that's gonna dim. It has like rubber on the bottom to like prevent it from sliding about, and it does have a cord attached to it. It's not just like battery operated, which would be really bad, but no, it's not. Okay, I now have a bag next to me. This is like all the miscellaneous stuff that I've kind of been collecting over a while. My boyfriend's mum got me this LED compact mirror at Christmas. I think. Yeah, it was. And obviously this is very convenient. It's portable, and if you watch my Brazil haul, then you would see or recognize this painting. My mom was like, oh, but it's your memory, and like, don't you want to take it with you? And then I was like, you know what, I am. So I'm gonna take this with me to uni, and hopefully some other pictures and everything. I haven't sorted that out. Hopefully it's not just this on the wall. She was right, it is really nice. So I am taking a carrier bag with me. This one is from Brazil, and it's by a famous artist there. So this is a bit random, but I'm taking a hair straightener with me. I've always used my mum's one, and I use it basically every time I'm styling my fringe. Sometimes I like to not use it because obviously it's heat on your hair, but I'm taking this with me. I got this from my aunt's for my birthday, and yeah, I'm keeping it in the box again because I don't want it to get damaged. Oh, and I also got this like paddle brush. I've never used a paddle brush before, but this one looks really fancy actually. I'm pretty sure it's for like when you want to get your hair straight, which honestly I don't really straighten my hair, but maybe it'll be good when I do. I also got this fake candle for my birthday. You can't have candles in your accommodation. It's actually made with wax, so the texture of it is like a candle, but obviously the flame is fake. So yeah, this is quite good. I like candles a lot. I really like soft lighting and plants. So I'm planning on bringing my plants with me to my accommodation, but I might get some more plants in future videos. This was a struggle lifting up actually, but this is a rice cooker, obviously. My mum, there was something that came in the post yesterday, and my mum was like, oh, it's for you. And then I was like, oh, what is it? And then I opened it up, and then it was like not for me at all. And then it came later in the day, and she was like, oh, it's for you. And I'm like, are you sure? And it was this. Because I asked for a rice cooker this Christmas actually, and I got it, and I've been using it in the house. My mum's been using it a lot for the family. I was like, oh, I'll just take it away with me for uni, you know, because it was my Christmas present. And she was like, no, we'll just get you another one. So she got me a smaller one because the one that I got at Christmas is obviously for like our family, so I don't need one that's that big. But this box is pretty massive, and this is from, I'm pretty sure it's from the same brand that we got the other one from. But yeah, rice cookers are amazing. You can cook so much more with them. I need to look into the other things that you can make. This will be so useful. I eat rice a lot. I like sushi, and also I think it's one of those things that maybe other people don't bring. I think a lot of people will try and bring air fryers and stuff, so I'm just gonna take my hands off that. But a rice cooker, I feel like only certain people would bring that. I just remember that my mum picked out bowls and some other things from our house for me to bring, and they're downstairs. I can't really be bothered getting them. They're just plain simple bowls that I'll probably need, like they're little small dishes and stuff like that, but they're nothing really too interesting. Obviously I can't survive just having massive pasta bowls when I'm gonna be just eating small amounts as well. This concludes the first part of my uni preparation series. As you can see, it's a lot. Please let me know if there's anything that you think I should definitely get or I shouldn't get or shouldn't waste my money on, because I don't want to waste my money. Okay, I'm just planning on waiting it out and seeing how it goes. Obviously I'm probably gonna buy a few more things, and there are a few more like organizational things that I need to do before uni. But yeah, if you've watched to the end of this video, can you please give this video a like and subscribe to me? I would really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video.